Hey guys, have you ever wondered if a townhome would be for you and why you should maybe buy one? Let me give you some information about townhomes and then you decide for yourself. So first of all, what is a townhome? A townhome is a usually two-story house that is attached at least on one side to at least two other properties, because if it were attached to only one other property, it would be a duplex or a paired villa, as they're being called now. If you want to make sure that you know exactly what you are looking at, a condo or a townhome, the best thing to do is to go to the El Paso County Assessor's website, plug in your address, and then take a look at the description. It will say townhome or it will say condominium. Otherwise, it's a guessing game. There are also patio homes. Patio homes can be attached, can be detached. They're generally one level, but if they're attached, they're usually still duplexes and not townhomes. A row house, you might hear this term even though it's not an official tax term, so nothing you would see on the El Paso County Assessor's website. Is it just a row of houses that look very much alike? And we have a few areas like that in Colorado Springs. So they could show up, but in the end, they're still townhomes. Now, what some people find very appealing is that townhome subdivisions are usually very low maintenance. Everything is taken care of, from the maintenance and repair of the exterior of the house to the yard work. And speaking of yard, so you probably don't have one. You might have a small entrance area, a little patio area, I would say at the most. And there's a good chance that there is nothing for you that is fenced in so you can let a dog go, potty in the morning or anything. You actually have to walk your dog. If you're looking for a fenced in yard, then a single family detached home is probably your best bet. However, if you're looking for somebody else to take care of anything green that is around you and you enjoy that greenery, then townhome would be a good idea. That especially applies if you're out of town a lot. So I do see quite a few people that want a townhome as a second home. So when they're somewhere in Florida, they don't have to worry about their home here in Colorado Springs. The snow is shoveled, the lawn is mowed, and the hedges are clipped. Boom. All they have to do is close the door and walk away. Of course, that comes at a cost. HOAs are generally higher in those townhome subdivisions compared to single family homes where everybody does their own work. Of course, those conveniences generally come at a price because you need people to mow the lawn and you need to pay for the water that waters said lawn. And therefore, you have to shell out a little bit more money. So you will usually see HOA costs be a little bit higher or substantially higher even than single family detached home HOAs. Okay. Talking about parking, that can be a little bit more difficult in townhome subdivisions because when you have such a high density of people living in such a small area and every one of those people has a car, it can get tight. So hopefully you have a garage or an assigned parking spot, but if you have more cars than what fit in your garage or the number of assigned parking, then it's time to kind of look around a little bit and see, well, what else is available. And some neighborhoods are really tight on their parking. So lucky for you if you have a large apron in front of your garage so you can park a car or two there, or you have really generous parking regulations, rules, and parking spaces in your community. Otherwise, the only thing that's left for visitors and, well, let's so call it overflow parking to park outside the community and then walk back to your house. That is definitely not convenient, but it's something to pay attention to when you are purchasing in a townhome community. Last but not least, insurance. So we talked about HOA earlier and the HOA cost. What is also included in the HOA cost is insurance, because remember, you don't have to maintain the exterior. So when there is some sort of a natural event that destroys the roof, so hail that destroys the roof or the windows, the HOA has to pay for the repair. Now, that's where it gets a little dicey, because if the HOA doesn't have enough reserves, well, guess what? The homeowners are asked to pay up, and those are called special assessments. The way to protect yourself from these special assessments for insurance claims is that you get an HO6 insurance. They will step in above and beyond your deductible. If the special assessment comes in at $2,000 and your deductible is $1,000, well, congratulations, you just saved yourself a chunk of money. And that's why you have that insurance. If you have any questions about townhomes, whether you should buy one, do not hesitate to contact me. And of course, like the video, share it with someone that could use this information, and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any other videos.